Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Honkai Star Rail. Now I've just clicked, hold on, can I click L? Ah. And we're doing the story recap because I can. And they've added it because we can, so I'm just gonna read this, and then we'll get on to the other stuff. There is no voice acting for this part, so... A mysterious celestial body entangled by three paths appears in the Memory Keeper's mirror, Amphorius, the Eternal Land, the next stop for the trailblaze. But the landing's not a smooth one. After surviving the crash, the trailblaze squad meets the local Chrysosea heroes. They learn from them that the Titans supporting the world are running away, and the land of Amphorius is covered in scars. In Okama, the final holy city, the two members of the squad undergo great trials and gain the trust of Aglaya, leader of the Chrysoseas. Facing a threat from beyond the fog, everyone decides to band together to defeat the Strife Titan Nikador. In order to destroy Nikador's true form, the group plans to infiltrate Casham Kremnos of the past to discover the truth. At the end of the Abyss of Fate, the Trailblazer communes with the Time Titan Orynyx and somehow receives a gaze from Fuli. With the help of their new friend Mem, everyone pieces together Nikador's divinity and obtains the Titan's core flame in the final battle. At last, the young hero Finan faces his own trial in the holy vortex of Genesis. I'll wait. Because I want to do this stuff first. And then we'll carry on with that later. Well, not later, but soon. Alright. Clearly I've done that within the week. Ooh, Universe Protean Hero. That's pretty cool. Trailblaze missions, an aptitude showcase. Sure, I mean I'll pull for her. Not quite sure why she's quantum though, but we'll talk about that later. Yeah, so I've got hardly any Cell Jades at all. Do we have any events going on at the moment? I don't believe so. Except for the Divergent Universe. I'll check that out later.
The hustle and bustle of the world. Still so charming.
So charming.
Aglaya, with all due respect, this trial's taking far too long.
What do you think of this, Trinan?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Is it Finan's voice?
I'm not sure. It's difficult to make out clearly. Wait, no!
Lady Trinan.
Snowy's voice. I can't hear him anymore. There's a sun-like existence in the trial. It's burning him up!
It has come to this, after all.
Sun-like.
What now?
Sun.
Get ready, my Demos.
My Deimos.
Plan B. You pull him out when something goes wrong. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far as I will go.
Of course. I know this is not the time to demand any more from you.
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared as I can, I hope that the two Outlander warriors can also join me.
That might not be a good idea.
The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual. Even the slightest misjudgment, misstep, or hiccup could result in grave consequences. Our two distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey. Let me join you instead, Lord Mighty.
Things are taking a critical turn, especially so with Fainan's life on the line. Of course, we nameless will do what is necessary. How should we help?
Join me in the trial to look for Finon. And when we do, Aglaya's golden thread will guide us back out. Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath. If something bad were to happen,
Strife the old
Casterus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two. I can find a way out on my own.
Yes, Lord Mighty.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
Let's kick some assholes then. Okay, cool. Oh, I need to talk to you.
May that warrior be safe from harm. When you are ready, I will preside over the ritual on Trinon's behalf.
Oh, sweet God. Level 88. We're in team level 80. Oh boy. Alright, well, so I'm forced to use him. Okay. Is this the team I want here? No. Okay.
Our reinforcements from beyond the sky. Warriors of high esteem.
Because we're cool, you know.
Please close your eyes and hold your breath.
Hold your breath.
They once kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe from the devastating rage of strife.
Strife!
They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will to destroy our enemies, as foretold by the prophecy.
I wonder how long this update is.
When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Oh.
Very well. Come forth then.
Everyone managed.
Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames, and come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart. And with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight.
Dude, speak.
Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
This is gonna be a long storyline, dude. Like, really long. Whoa! Guys, what?
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikador's trial. I don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's pray he stays safe.
Maybe I should have asked about Dunhong.
Huh. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he fears them.
You won't get away, criminal and vermin!
Be on alert. The smell of rot.
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Akamans are at war?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse sound better than your name.
Wow.
Say whatever you like, despicable Akkerman. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit always watch over me.
Foolish brute. I see you're eager to die. Very well then. I shall grant you just that. Die, you swine!
Madamos. My king, why? Why did you leave us to the mercy of these foreigners?
Is this?
And you are... Oh. You Kremnoans are all eager to die, huh? Then I shall grant you a swift death.
Son of a body controlling and snapping. What the? Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ.
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikidor's wrath.
Oh, here we go.
Burn it all!
No, that's better.
Never
hesitate!
Stand in position.
Attack!
Like friends till everything burns to ashes!
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
I will claim victory for my fight to live! May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Yeah.
Forever do it! I am struck! Burn it all!
Fearless knows not fear!
Allow me to purge the root.
Good.
Absurd. I know this Akkerman. Strife contorted an honorable warrior into this perverse and twisted being. And that horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds. This battle cry must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost himself. What a useless fool. It's nothing. Let's go. That voice
Cartonis.
is Cartonis? Not you too, Cartonis.
Mighty mouse you are. Destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take my life finally.
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo!
I have no intention of hurting you, Cartonis.
Humiliate me you shall not! Leave! Get out of Okima! Get out! Symbol of your sovereignty, take it! Signet of Kremnos, bask in blood-soaked glory, your kind alone!
This is... Mother Signet? It's here again. I knew it.
Ah! Finally gone mad, despicable vermin have! With your mad king, perish together in that maelstrom of battle!
Enough! Be quiet! You were not at all, Cartonis! Look out!
A long narrow shadow pierces through the phantom of Cartonis.
Nice move.
You too. Don't hungry, Mark. But I ask you the same. What was the last thing you said to me before I parted the waters at the Scale Gorge waterscape?
Parted the waters?
That sounds like something the real you would say. Wasn't easy, but I finally found you two.
So, you are Don Hung. What did you go through before meeting us?
Just memories of my past, nothing worth mentioning.
You mean you saw your past too? The trial of strife is a vicious one, all right.
What are you thinking?
This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to engage their own delusions in a bloody battle. I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone Finon has never met.
That doesn't exactly sound like a bad thing. At least it means we'll be able to find Finon here.
We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as I imagine it to be. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source. The battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder.
Go find your friends in hell!
I agree.
Cursed brute. Cursed brute.
Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from. The true entrance to Nikador's trial.
What's wrong with you two?
I'm seeing him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing can only be Strife's bloodlust. The one manipulating this battlefield is Nikador themselves.
Midamus. You are a keen warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you, and I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a sword master, so we can be done with this farce.
No.
No. Just no. That's all.
I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen, and I cannot turn a blind eye to that.
One has fallen. Finon failed the trial?
He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him glory worthy of his courage, tenacity, and sacrifice. You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my sight this instant.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with a spear in her hands.
Oh boy.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect your dignity. Are you suggesting her efforts were for naught?
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her past? Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon as the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end to this!
Dun 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 dun. All these people look like
hatred is
players.
as clear as day, my devils. My eyes must have stung you deeply.
But thanks to them, I have also come to
This is why you killed your father for the throne. Only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on. This is why you use the Strife Titan. Only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead. Oh, child abandoned by fate, show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put out the flames of your very own destiny. I will rip your chest apart, Titan. The same way I ripped apart that former king. I see you wish to repeat this. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle to the boundaries of strife and consume me. Or lose yourself in the fight. Watch your defeated corpse burn to ash.
Dude, this is so good.
The sun of Morgul
Grim
will
has
be
found
crowned in blood. Very great. I trust moment of ascension. To you, the successor of Kremnos.
It kicked some ass then.
Warrior knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath. What about you, Mightimos? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you?
Hell yeah.
Prove to me that you are worthy of this power. Let this place witness glory. Mournful cries. Face me. Miserable wails. Kings of Kremnos. This is the power you desire?
Truth burns everything in this world. It's bleeding.
Burn it all.
Show me what you can do. I'll give. Never hesitate.
In the name of fairness, I glance through the blood of strife.
I venture forth to hunt forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
This raging power, I can hardly contain it. Burn it all. Dying soul, face me. I'll accept your punishment.
Fangs and claws got dull. The fearless knows about fear. Trap!
Attack!
Too slow.
Like fun till everything burns to ashes! This is more than a... Time to cleanse the filth.
I venture forth to hunt forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Fury upon you! Forever doomed! In fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos! How noisy!
Recalibrating. Firefly type.
Forever doomed!
Show me what you can do. I'll give. Never hesitate! I won't do.
Yeah. The truth burns everything in this world. It's bleeding.
I venture forth to forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Set the seas ablaze!
Burn it all! It's so feeble! Conquer all lands!
yeah. Sometime later.
I did my best.
Did get stabbed, though. The Godflame trial is indeed no place for the weak. Let's just hope that Fiden gets through this.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition. With ample rest for both body and mind, he'll be up and about in no time.
You sure?
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past during the trial, and revisit his homeland that had fallen to the Black Tide.
In all likelihood.
Since coming to Emphorius, we've heard many talking about this Black Tide. Could you tell us more about it?
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Emphorius to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared, like a plague, alongside the three titans of
It's
calamity.
strife and trickery.
Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land, much like a rising sea closing in on an island from all sides. It is for this very reason that it became known as the Black Tide. Those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence. Even gods and titans cannot escape from it.
According to Nias, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the Black Tide. Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the trial of strife so readily.
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
So, Aglaya, what should we do now?
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Krymnos, Mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease. But ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by one. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seed of divinity, that pushes this world into the deathly fog.
Fog. An unspeakable thing of unknown origin. What comes to mind when we put these keywords together? That's right. If you think about the various characteristics of Emphorius, an isolated world of eternal night, being eroded by an unknown power, we cannot discount this possibility. This has been bothering me for a while now. Everything we have seen thus far suggests that Emphorius wasn't always isolated from the rest of the universe. Be it the birth of the Titans or the encroaching Black Tide, none of these can be explained as a natural progression of a civilization. Must be other reasons for its current state of isolation. It's just, if the cancer of all worlds is truly the culprit, then we should have observed certain phenomena, explicit or otherwise, by now, but that isn't the case. This I was thinking too. From past experience, the Stellaron within you should be able to resonate with other Stellarots, but we haven't encountered anything like that here. There are several other unanswered questions too. My gut feeling is that things here are not as simple as they seem. Furthermore, what happened in Penacony also proves that the appearance of a world may not necessarily be due to the influence of just one path. It's good to be motivated, at least. For now, let's just take things as they come. The Black Tide could be a good starting point, since Nikador has fallen. Those who were suppressed by them will no doubt begin to counterattack now. Seems our trailblaze expedition is growing in significance. So it might just be okay. At the same time, on the other side of Marmora Palace. Treeby!
Don't worry, Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago?
I'm not worrying about him.
Oh, alright. You're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's alright. Being straightforward suits you better. Actually, Dee, there's something we're curious about. What did you see in Nikador's trial?
Something that terrifies me. Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
Do you think you stand a chance against that thing that terrifies you?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Phynon might fall, and she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along, wasn't it?
Yes. Looks like you know everything.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood this. The downfall of Strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. If Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications will be dire.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow Kremnoans. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long, I promise.
I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to become a demigod is ultimately meant for only one individual. B, your people.
Am I gonna become a
They've
demigod?
been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time, haven't they? If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all, you're the hero of Castrum Kremnos.
I once was. But Lady Trebios. Therein lies my deepest fear. We'll talk again later. I'll be back.
D? Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look. The billowing steam always brings back memories of the furnaces in our homeland. Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe. You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince! Are you also here for a bath?
I want to hear stories about the feats on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince? Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway. My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr. Crateros.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Achaemen.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Crateros.
That old man can be such a child sometimes. You know where Crateros is? I happen to be looking for him.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he get lost while trying to find us?
Well, he's not man, probably.
No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the Royal Wing
King's
Elite.
Guards.
He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek, but who knows if it might be a trap he set.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Leo was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the bats.
All right, I'll go look for him. You should consider the game over and head home for now. And don't play around the hot baths again.
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flake. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemenids. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen your home?
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
We all know
They
Dad suck.
also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the
Kremnoan
Crown Prince
army in
is
exile.
the bravest army across all of Amphorius. No one can defeat them. The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they
Mazias.
shun us. We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
That time has not yet arrived. But
I'm gonna
only by
skip that one, it's
following
too
this
long.
path can you be deemed worthy of returning home.
Yes, Your Highness.
The future of Kremnos. I should find Crateros.
Chests. See any chests?
There he is.
Rat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing anything to us.
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this once.
Sure, bitch.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo in Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted on the wall? I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be? Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, the founder of Castrum Kremnos, led a group of warriors to hunt down a lion on the outskirts of the city of Tritos.
He's got
that
Tritos
vicious
level.
beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akama.
Oh lord, that's pretty.
But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den. Why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet.
It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Please, go on. Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while.
Oh, what in Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Krataros. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go.
Wait, so how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted on the wall?
Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you? Calm down. Calm down.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
We're almost there.
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
What are you up to?
Someone help me!
Some privacy at last. So,
Wow,
tell
okay.
me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power. Is this true?
Yes.
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time. If they ever learn that the Crown Prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down, think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Martimos. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes
Former Kremnon king,
to restore
father
the
of mine.
glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up, tell me, who is responsible for my father's death?
Are you trying to shame me, Martimos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
I felt like his voice
Don't
changed
be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much.
No, or a knife, or a sword, or...
I swore
anything.
to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of...
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But... it appears this is not the right time yet.
Go, mighty. Ha! That's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one can deter you once you've made up your mind. But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Damn, bro.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion should never dwell amidst its prey, especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
European, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child! You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy!
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador.
I don't give a shit about the great Nikador.
Save Castrum Kremnos.
Fuck Castrum Kremnos.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has...
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed, starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all.
Your failure is inevitable, European. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child! A beast that murders his own kin. Royal Wing elites and Ephors of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then take up your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade!
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear and prove your mettle.
Understood.
5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2, 1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final. With all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen heroes. May fate and the gods await your arrival, my son. Mighty Mos.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak.
With the Blade of Fury above us and the Council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, oh unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
Very well. We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
Mighty Mos, my son. They all tell me to forget. But how could I ever? The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces to bring the people to their senses.
Another roared anger. The armies remained in silence. Only the cries of the waves of the Sea of Souls echoed. Let's see. Now, in your private bath chamber. Ever since the battle with Nikador, you haven't slept so soundly in ages. Even if death itself came to rouse you, you'd probably retort, why does life slumber? Because the bed is warm. Nice little reference back to Penacony there. Yet a chill from the River of Souls wafted by. A sensation audibly familiar. Could death truly be at your door? Best open your eyes, just in case.
Miss, you're awake.
Oh, she is. It's death.
That's a complicated question. I'm not sure I can answer that. I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Don Hong, and wishes to present it to you in person. I'm glad you're in good spirits. All right, let's set off.
Nameless recollection, the Crown Prince of Kremnos revealed in the past hypothesis. Okay, sure, why not? New stories? Are you reading them off by yourself? I wanted to. The story of this meme? Could I be a memory spirit? No, that name's not cute enough. About pink memory spirit then. Since which day did he become known as mighty? His strength rivals all lands, but the man pays it no heed. For only the authority of a king can end another king, and only strife can end strife. The torrent of conquest crosses the barrens, yet with homeland's blood it is destined to be stained. None dare to shake his hand in greeting, for his hands burn as the blazing sun is soaked in the might of the flames. What a mighty feat it is. In the aftermath of defeat, the man digs graves for the deceased soldiers, burying thousands with his own hands. In that fight, he crushed all invading blades with his fists. A body immortal may never fall, but tears of pain in his heart still flow.
His years of drifting made him detest water's waves.
They say that is the reason he's so unwilling to weep. But in Idonia's blizzards he once did cry, a tear shed among the storm and frost that bloomed into a lily stained with blood. Like his undying body, the flower never wilts. In time, the entire world will turn to ash. This haughty man shall be the one to leave behind the world's final beauty, though none are willing to believe. Unlike his kin, those patterns are carved with his blood. A matter so suspicious it stirs the ambitions of the mundane.
A blade that can cut through the mighty must be enough to slay gods.
The The people to this day still seek it, yet it is simply a tradition he follows closely. Do not let your enemy notice that you're bleeding, and thus convince them that you are someone unsurpassed, a warrior supreme.
Apart from Kremnos' traditions, what do you have left?
The white-haired friend once asked. The man goes silent and still, his gaze burning into the horizon, looking for a distant past. In his days of wandering, the same question was asked by thousands upon thousands, and he never denied.
That is why I walk on this path.
Deep. Did you know that Akuma is full of surprises about Mighty Mo's? He's just bursting with tales. Are all princes like that? Not that long ago, they fought each other for 10 days and 10 nights, and they ended in a draw. If you ask me, it must be because they have different strengths, power, endurance, strategy. That's where Mighty Mo's excels, but Finen is more balanced and more rounded, more focused on technique, and he's also really lucky. It's not too close to call. Oh, and there's another rumor that Mighty is a throne tier warrior. Don't know what that means, but it sure sounds like he's a force to be reckoned with. What are you spreading all these stories? Sure, it's supposed to be mysterious, such a thing. Okay. Come on, dude. Castrus. Go on.
The baths are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers and the city can finally catch a break.
I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this.
Thank you. Don't walk into anyone. Castrus.
Lady
Oh, we'll walk
Treby
through
and
them.
Lady
Okay.
Trian.
You must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then.
Are you sure?
Trian, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece. Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look at that color and how it glitters in the light. It's exactly as we remember it. Why won't you buy it? If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trian. You need rest.
You need to rest.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow. Or until you're ready?
No, it's alright. Trian is just... she'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first. Trian is just... what? Trian is super mad, that's what! You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before! Trian...
See you tomorrow? I hope you two patch things up soon.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady Trian were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Marmorial Market and bought it to use as decoration at my stall. When Lady Treby and Lady Trienne walked by earlier, Lady Trienne happened to catch sight of it and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown. But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low. For some reason, Lady Trienne became awfully upset after hearing that.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a small fortune. Miss Castoris, I'm running a business here after all, so...
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
I suppose I can sell it to you at cost as a sign of goodwill, Miss Castoris. Just promise to support my business in the future.
Much appreciated. We're lucky that she has a good heart. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. Had it been another merchant, I would have been set back plenty. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trienne and reminds her of her hometown.
But it's the same color as all they here. Here's... oh?
I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trienne's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the gift I've been searching for. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way, no matter how much Lady Trienne runs around, it won't break easily. Alright, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaia waiting long enough.
What are you looking... why are you looking... why is she looking down? That was weird.
It seems your friend arrived before us.
What's up, Aglaia? Finally here.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky. For all that has happened, it was never our intention to...
You would have been too if you had stayed up so late, but what matters is that you got a good rest.
to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima.
Okay.
This is the Dew of Divine Blood.
What?
Brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima. Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other. And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky, in appreciation of what you have done for us.
I'm not of drinking age yet. This precious gift isn't simply a token of gratitude, though, is it, Lady Aglaya?
Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
With all due respect, won't forging an alliance with the Chrysoseers embroil us in the conflicts within Akama? I'm sure you can understand where our misgivings come from, Lady Aglaya. Whoa, you seriously took a liking to the gift. Having said that, Lady Aglaya, please don't misunderstand. We'll still do what we can to assist you on the Flame Chase journey. It just, compared to the friction between the Chrysoseers and the Council of Akama, as outsiders we're wary of getting caught up in this conflict.
Wow! Grady and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard.
Who?
No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine.
And I can already tell, this is a playable character. You can easily tell when there's gonna be when it's an NPC. Well, yeah, an NPC, or when it's going to be a playable character at some point. She's gonna be a playable character. Maybe a 4-star, but we'll see.
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akama. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
You are?
Hyacinth. Thank you for taking care of the wounded.
That name also doesn't sound like an NPC name either.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again.
Yeah, I think she'll be like a 4-star, probably.
Oh, it's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you.
This girl, she's a natural at making friends.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akama presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
No.
Of course you may.
Okay.
Esteemed guests of Akama, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
You're mistaken. The capable Lady Aglaya doesn't need my help with things like this.
Interesting. I see. In that case, we will accept this gift from Akama. We welcome the chance to talk with you, Lady Hyacinth.
Oh, okay. Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Oh boy. Pardon the question, but I've been meaning to ask this for a while. Micro-expressions, tone of voice, questionnaires, are these all part of the usual skill set for Aquila's priests?
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard.
She'll be an abundance character as well. Alright. Maybe she'll be 5 stars. A 5-star character. We don't have many 4-star abundance though. Besides, I think, Lynx and Natasha are the only ones. So yeah, it'd be cool if we get another 5-star abundance character. Although abundance characters seem to be getting more and more overpowered as like we got Linksha, And Linksha is the most overpowered one by far, and she's the most recent Abundance character as well. Pretty sure.
Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Nikador's attack on Akama. So the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akama.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
So you're a therapist. Thank you, we'll keep that in mind.
Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akama, and Castros will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well.
Is Professor
regarding the
Anaxa
missing Titan
also going to be
Thanatos.
the Death Titan? Going to be a playable character? Who knows? We'll know as soon as we see her. Him. Her. Her or him.
If you're
Everyone
not
looks
keen
at
on
her.
just sitting around, Miss Trailblazer, why not go with him? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Gray. I'd be delighted to show you around.
Gray? That's funny. Gray. Gray. Sorry. Hear ye, hear ye. Sounds good. Gaining more insight into the customs and geography of different regions of Amphoris is also part of Trailblazer.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you. This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them.
Whip it out.
While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castros knows this too. Make good use of it. Trianne is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Akama, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
May your journey be smooth. Thanks, Lady Aglaya. Weft.
I'm glad to be in your company again, miss. Thanatos controls my fate, in a sense. The curse I bear came from them, and they have something of mine. Something of great importance that I must get back from them.
Your life?
When I was studying at the Grove alongside Phynon and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs and the Titans. That's also when I met Miss Hyacinth. She was Anaxa's teaching assistant then. The Grove of Epiphany is Akama's partner academy. They look after the core flame of Circe's and are the organization at the forefront of researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans. They also provide academic research support for the Flame Chase journey. Several Chrysos heirs are based in the Grove, including Miss Hyacinth and Professor Anaxa.
Oh, Miss Hyacinth and Professor Anaxa are part of this, are part of the Chrysos heirs. Oh, well that means Professor Anaxa will obviously become will be a playable character.
I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already waiting for us by the city gates. Let's go meet up with her.
Okay. Oh, I'm already here.
Look, there she is! And Lady Trianne. But who's that they're looking at?
Well, Clementine's not a playable character.
Did something happen, Clementine? Oh, that's a serious injury. Miss Hyacinth, this man was
discovered by Trianne! Trianne was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts of Akama for some fresh air. But then we found him collapsed on the roadside. Trianne knows the city has good doctors, so Trianne brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor.
I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trianne. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so I had to perform some emergency treatment first. These wounds, they're caused by the black tide. This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive, considering how badly the black tide injured him. Gray, Cassie, and Trianne, would you mind making your way to the grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clementine and I will join you.
I quite like Hyacinth's design, actually.
As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor man.
I'm guessing Castris will be in the next
he'll
update.
Get better.
And maybe find him too.
Trianne! Fly, fly, fly away from Akama! Down this road we go, to the skies we fly, leaving Akama behind! Little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
I'm ready too.
Okie dokie! Everybody, let's hold hands. To the grove we go!
It is a little spooky.
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Cass, memmy, mem.
Cass has such nimble fingers, I want to learn too.
Mem wants to try sewing. Here, why don't you give it a go?
Cass and I are now good friends after traveling together for so many days.
It's hard not to like Mem when they're so adorable. Oh, this is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little.
This shows I'm learning new things. Once I obtain the memory of poking Wolfeld, I grow hands that are as pretty as Cass's hands. Scary, don't teach her how to sew hands. That's horrible, you can't say that to a girl. I was just kidding. Anyway, I believe this trip to the Grove of Epiphany will definitely be a fruitful one. How exciting. I wonder what a change Ellie's thrown us next. Maybe English speaking. Oh, you don't have to yell.
Cute. Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and a little pink puppy? Puppy?
She said puppy. I'm from a different species altogether. I thought she would just give me a nickname like Little Mimi.
It's already action hour.
Noon.
Lady Trianne, I hope you're well rested. You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Many things.
Sleep talking? What did Trianne say?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword, let's fight together. We'll be brave.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trianne.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom. But Trian can't remember what Mama looked like anymore. Not even in the dream just now. Mem.
Okay, still now with the Trian a hand. The figure of speech. Think about it, there are so many memories scattered all over this world. Surely it's one contains an image of Trian's mama. This reminds me of Paimon actually. We will look out for it while searching for memories along our journey. It still can go boom, and not only will Trian be able to remember what her mama looks like, she'll even be able to talk with her, right?
Trian thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trian out?
Nay. Only if you promise to stop calling me a pink puppy.
Then I'll call you Little Memmy from now on.
That's much better. Still, that's not exactly what I am. That was just a name I came up with on a whim. Ah, well, it doesn't matter, because I'll be sticking to my word anyway. Now the Trian is cheered up, shall we get going? Baby.
Okie dokie! Trian remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Cersei's would be willing to visit Akama.
This is a pretty cool place.
Follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the grove in no time!
There are ghosts.
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Cersei's,
catching all the nymphs. Being nymphicides. Well, the broken cocoon found most illuminates, like a sign left behind by Nestia. The gardener Nine seems to remember the butterfly that once chased for reason. Any chests?
Look! A huge tree!
Yes.
It's huge! Invigorated.
It's a huge. Wow, so majestic. Still, hurry up and capture this moment. A giant tree bowed slightly in the silent forest, tilting and falling into the wilting green leaves. A passing breeze rustled through the leaves, if it was sighing, softly fading into the lightless ocean above on high. When March would appreciate this sublime scene, you're uncertain, unhung perhaps. Never mind, every time he encounters trees as big as this one, it will be a deeply troubling situation. I never failed to impress. This photo deserves an award. What's this huge tree, though?
It's the Bough of Rift,
Reason
the divine
title.
body of Cersei's. Flora began to grow where they planted their
Hello,
roots,
Cersei's,
and
the
this
reason
flatland
title.
basin upon which we stand gradually became a large, verdant forest. A long time ago, Thelesis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental clarity, knowledge, and enlightenment.
Trian knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy came to be.
Something
Let's
feels
not turn the music
off.
off. That was my bad.
The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Cersei's give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. It seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent to our arrival. There should still be a way in. I'm just a little surprised.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
The dreams of giants sank into the earth and grew into towering colossus like me. Knowledge, like seeds born on the wind, causes flowers to bloom across the land, and withered branches to sprout anew. The world pours itself upon me like a spring. My eyes are clear, yet I cannot see myself. Interesting.
Trian found it! Everybody, fly across to the other side!
Really now?
The entrance on the other side. Where could it be?
Right there.
Gray's eyes are so sharp!
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storky should be just ahead of us.
Breathe out the old and inhale the new.
As I expected, something's not right here.
Hello, scholars. Someone should have come forward to receive us by now.
Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet. There is no way she would have neglected such an important diplomatic matter.
Hello? Is anyone there? No one's here.
I have an idea. Lady Trian, could you lend me that golden spindle? Do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not. This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Oh, that scared me too.
I had to recite that chant so that the golden thread would resonate with the Titan's presence within the ley lines. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly exuvia with the golden thread.
There isn't a reaction. Did it not work?
But that shouldn't be. Are they white dryad flowers?
Are they? Romantic them. Oh, let's do this. They added this outfit to the shop if you didn't get it for free when you could have. That seems like a pretty jerk move, dude. But I've got it, so that's fine, I guess.
No, these aren't white dryads. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
Dead, Mem?
Dead white dryad?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to that of humans. These flowers have already died. What you see here are just faint afterimages of their souls. However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the golden thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
But what happened to them? Why are there only tiny shadows of them left?
Mem, can you read their memories?
Let me try.
Let me try. Mem.
Hey, don't say it together with me. You're distracting me.
Mem.
I also noticed it said
Cloak. Mem. Sword.
It speaks English sometimes.
Toward the great tree. Mem.
If you can speak English like that, then why can't you speak the rest of your words in English?
I have a bad feeling about this.
No one going to question that I just spoke
The
English?
deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Oh shit, well let's go.
Oh! Trianne will be on high alert!
Becoming more and more intense. There.
Well, that's wonderful.
On the steps.
Oh, sweet God.
This looks really scary.
What kind of beast is this? Or is it the Death Titan's camp?
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into deformed hollow husks of their former selves. Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains of a Black Tide creation here definitely doesn't bode well.
Should we inform Aggie about this? Ma'am,
Wait. That black thing that seems to be moving. Reminds me of
The monster is alive!
Denizens of Abundance from
Trian will
the
protect
Lofu.
everybody!
Trian, please hide behind us. Miss, let's do this.
No, Trian, you will not be protecting us. Certain enemies will inflict allied units with the corrosion state. Attacking enemies will restore corroded HP. The more targets hit, the more is restored.
As expected. The words black, sword, and cloak. They're talking about the Black Tide.
Never hesitate! I'll go easy this time. Too slow. Immerse yourself in it.
I venture forth to hunt.
Forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Be of your body and mind.
Yeah, except Lingsha just heals back the corroded HP anyways, so it doesn't even matter really.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Guys, bitches.
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
The fearless knows not fear. How on
Let's play for a while. Feeling spiffy? Allow me to pour time to cleanse the filth.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds.
Never hesitate!
Too slow.
The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
How on
I'll go easy. May the Faust. Yeah.
Fangs and claws.
Battle's over.
You defeated it! Little Gray! Little Kaz! You're so strong!
He wants to stand supposed to show him here, right?
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Maybe.
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attacks.
Looking at this mess.
But at what price?
Well, fiddlesticks. At the same time, in Akuma.
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akuma.
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your hard work.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived. I can't say for sure when he'll regain consciousness.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the Grove either. You deserve a good rest.
Please hurry. Please hurry to the Grove. Please come. Come to the Grove now, please.
Tribi, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from. He is not Akuman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craftsmanship is undeniably from the Grove.
The Grove? You mean...
Now that I think about it, Castrus and the rest should have arrived at the Grove by now.
Trian just got in contact! The Black Tide has invaded the Grove!
Well, that was convenient.
We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread! What What should we do, Heggy?
The black tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not expect the grove to be the first to be impacted, though. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
Dead.
We see it. The core flame is still there, but...
But what?
It is corrupted.
They can't see for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the black tide.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened to the grove. Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off. Please, stay safe, everyone.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Is this a joke as well?
No.
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akima. The merciless carnage may have ceased,
Crisis War.
but Akima's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now.
Nemesis.
They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
Oh, I see. Wonderful. Question mark.
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the black tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this tragedy is more than a mere natural disaster. Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something... I will try to keep this under wraps for now. But you must also take care and be prepared for anything that may happen.
All right. Should I inform Hyacinth about this?
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days. I don't want to overwhelm her with this bad news.
We can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as many survivors as possible.
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Treeby, we should prepare for the worst.
Indeed. Alright.
It's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the black tide.
I said that Anaxa was alive. If that's true, then that's alive for everyone else too. Who's this Anaxa anyway? Why does everyone seem to have some kind of trust in him?
How should I put it? Lady Aglaya doesn't trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid.
Similar situation before, friend.
Believe me, she is far nicer to the two of you than she is to Anaxa. Despite being a Chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that Titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the Flame Chase journey.
Still able to conduct research here? Just say that the Grove is an academy that is established around Titan?
Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circe, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the Titan who treats us the best.
Well, it looks like Circe must really be open-minded if they're exhibiting this kind of novel idea.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these Titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our Flame Chase journey, We will wait till the final moments of the journey to restore their core flames.
With the exception of Orynyx, that is. They didn't lend us their power willingly.
I think Orynyx was reluctant to help us to put in, or they wouldn't have deemed Ika worthy and allowed me to journey alongside all of you.
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide and did not descend into madness.
Trianne believes Circe's will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trianne. It's easy for Trianne to look for people because we can fly.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trianne. The golden thread will be much more effective from up above. Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trianne gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trianne, okay? We'll come right over and open the gate for you.
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trianne. Your body is not in good shape at the moment.
Okay. We will keep that in mind. Trianne was just trying to help.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trianne is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here. Remember all those brave heroes in the tales you've heard. They would always save their strength until the very last moment. That way, they could ensure that nothing went wrong with their plans. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm. In that case, brave Trianne shall clear the way for all of you.
Oh, Trianne is so motivated. Mustn't fall behind. I'll use something to help all my friends tell me. I have Orynyx's power.
So many monsters.
There is. Let me see. The black-colored monster has fallen like a toppled statue. Within its body lies golden ashes. Perhaps the same substance as the golden blood that is commonly seen in Emporius. I didn't see anything. A despicable, twisted life form. It was once a living soul that could mourn pain, but now it can only turn its head to others until its soul drifts silently out of a shell. Maybe this monster will show us some useful memories. I should have got my hopes up.
I can't open it. It was probably sealed in order to ward off the Black Tide. Yes. Most of the doors in Amphorius are sealed using the power of Yanis.
Storage creation of 3 times of fate. Maybe the eyes of Orynyx will find a way to open it.
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods? Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds your vision.
You scared me. Is that echoes of a memory?
My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the New Sporists. Before we go any further, rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa.
Anaxagoras, okay. I'll just stick with to Anaxa. How can you tell me?
Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
Different person.
The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of science and the pure, irrefutable, and undeniable exalted truth. Through the wonders of alchemy, I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. I have recorded these words so that visitors may learn where their next destination lies.
Oh, mem.
Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part of my soul is being consumed as the price. In other words, this voice isn't created out of thin air.
But how is it that
That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove, the Black Tide, and that you mistakenly believe that the scholars have been wiped. But that is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the Grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. They are heading toward the holy city of Akama as we speak. Only a small fraction of the scholars stayed behind with me to defend the Grove. If all goes well, Cersei's core flame will reach Akama before long. But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve the core flame. And our mortal remains.
Oh, I see.
And now,
sounds wonderful.
The objective is complete. That is all.
He disappeared again. Did he finish what he wanted to say?
Miss, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory. Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. Please give me some time. You don't have to take that too seriously. For some reason, he's especially particular about his full name. Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings originate from the same source and have a similar composition, which in this case refers to the soul. He calls this theory Nusporism. It is an extremely complicated theory. You should get him to explain it himself if you're interested, provided that he is still alive. Yes, that seems like the only good news so far. We can just focus on retrieving the core flame then. I do not wish to consider this possibility. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core flame, but managed to escape.
Luminary Throne? What sort of place is that? Why could be a throne in the academy?
It is located at the top of the giant tree, and is where Cersei's core flame is kept. According to Anaxa, the core flame should still be there. But making our way there won't be as simple as the professor made it sound.
No, but on the bright side, it sounds like a place that's easy to defend, difficult to attack. That's really the case. I think that everyone, including Anaxa, will definitely be alright. Oh,
right.
She said alright.
Let's see whether he left any similar directions for us along the way.
We'll find the evidence.
Alchemy is truly incredible.
Happiness abounded in this lush land by God's chosen. What's that sound?
Mem?
Huh?
Mem.
Did you imagine that singing?
No, you didn't imagine it. I heard it as well.
As did
I'm
I.
afraid that someone's probably nearby, as we are unable to ascertain whether they are friend or foe. We better remain cautious.
So,
Giants raised their glasses and toasts beheld by the 12 constellations. The voice again. This time it's I have no clue where it's coming from. There's too much echo in this library. I know, so I wasn't even singing.
Found it. The voice is coming from over there.
It's not even up. I think that's something supernatural. Must be a play here.
No. It seems to be coming from somewhere even further that way. Let's go check it out.
Kaka.
Don't forget to let your friends in.
Why is there a garment maker here? A statue resembling an old man draped in robes, seated in deep meditation. Generous and deep and capable of singing.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to speak. Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar. What a smooth-talking child. I'll accept your praise.
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself. Otherwise, you'll face the consequences.
You'll face the consequences.
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned goddess of death.
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death. Answer my question.
Baring your fangs at me. How cute.
She looks like a playable character.
Just call me
actually not sure
Calypso.
about her.
I
Calypso.
greet you on behalf of the 7 sages and the
Calypso.
Lotophagists.
Lotophagists.
Be careful. Even if the head of the Lotophagists has never shown their true identity before, we shouldn't trust this person so easily. The Weft could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. But if she is someone who has passed on, I should be able to tell. Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
Yeah.
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. Forget it. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so without hesitation, we won't treat you as an enemy for the time being.
A pop quiz? Well, that sparks my interest.
A pop quiz? Is
Go
she a
ahead.
dryad or druid? Maybe? I don't know.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phynon of the New Sporists.
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great Debate never took place. What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phynon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, to alleviate your worries, I shall provide you with a piece of information that's more valuable than the Great Debate. Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him,
and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne. So, are you satisfied with my answers? This dumbfounded expression of yours is much more adorable and likable than the previous one. As the saying goes, seeing is believing. Why don't you follow me to the throne and take a look for yourself?
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Yes, Casterus,
Oh,
jeez.
that's truly an honor.
The discussion is over?
As long as we can get the water wheel turning, we'll be able to use it to ascend. So, the solution is to awaken this heart.
I see, it does. Interesting. I need like 1,280. Oh, in which case, I mean, this won't like give me enough, but I could do the character trials. That will give me 40 extras.
Numbers! Numbers!
Base attack deals minor quantum damage to one enemy and adjacent targets. Where the gifts go, gains skill gains numinosity, during which all allied targets have their all type res pen increased. Guess who lives the ultimate activates the zone and deals minor quantum damage to all enemies. While the zone lasts, increases the damage taken by enemies and deals minor quantum additional damage to the target that has the highest HP among the hit targets, based on the number of enemies attacked. Talent. Well, after other allied characters use ultimate, Tribu launches follow-up attack dealing minor quantum damage to all enemies. This effect triggers up to one time per character. When Tribu uses ultimate, resets the trigger count for other allied characters. Interesting. When entering a battle, obtains numinosity.
Is it coming? Ice in the West Wind! Away we go! Expand your thinking. Oh dear!
In the mood for another beating?
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Time to
Nothing but a boy.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Step up, let's see it!
It's coming! Ice in the West Wind! Away we go! Watch closely! Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! I don't have time. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a point. Expand your thinking. Watch it grow.
Time to mix things up!
How appropriate. It's coming. Ice in the West Wind. Away we go! Oh dear. Never seen perfection.
Nice and easy. I'll still use Yumli sometimes. Wow. That's a massive swing of that sword.
Old metal, let's go.
Yeah, I know how she works.
Lead through clouds.
What? I get to use Treeby and stuff in this one as well.
We're in trouble now.
Strike! Melt! Descend to earth!
1001, fight as one!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all! Get them!
Delivering warmth! Is it coming? Are you the west wind? Let me go! What are you made of? Right on time.
Welcome, customers.
Mountains fall! Yes, you! Melt! Lead through clouds!
Let's go.
What will they experience?
Decent.
Is that the Chamber of Purifying Tears?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly did you bring us here?
My intention should be obvious. See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. Initially, Circes watered them with their tears, while Nestia nurtured them with affectionate love. They are a token of the eternal companionship between the two gods. All the two of you have to do is to cross the deep well and retrieve the golden bough of vows for me.
Ma'am.
It's so complicated. All let's do is retrieve flower, right?
Indeed. Could it be that you actually do not know how to proceed?
We can retrieve it, but I advise you not to waste your time on any schemes.
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate your worries and obstacles, and yet I receive nothing in return. Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source. If you can't find it this time, we can just remain trapped here for the rest of eternity.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you planning to keep us here forever?
You're overthinking things. We're all in the same boat, although it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. Since you've brought it up, I might as well take this chance to explain. I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two are made of. So, is that truthful enough for you? Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. So, please proceed. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange should be something that you are familiar with.
I cannot deny that. Miss, since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about my past. Even though I'm not able to elaborate much, I can tell you that she has reasons to fear me. If you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry. I will promptly intervene.
So you're trying to have cast around. Should put my brain to use too, then. The time dimension is growing there. Yes, indeed it does. Have the character stand on the column's bloom to reach a higher location through its growth and cause it to go down.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Seek, and you will find.
Huh? There are ichor vessels stored here.
Okay. This is how flowers are grown.
Stream forth.
How smart.
Annoying ass bitch.
Let's hope that this is not a trap set by her.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
I'm gonna guess that this is the way up to here. Or not, I guess.
So this is the Golden Bough of Vows. I hope that the Titan will not take their anger out on us.
So lustrous and beautiful. It's even more magnificent than before.
So lustrous and beautiful.
Mem Cal. Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem.
Cal.
Understood. My apologies, Pink Bunny.
Memmy bunny mem?
Truly an all-encompassing species.
Is this the legendary Golden Bough of Vows?
We'll know once we test it. There's a secret passageway behind the pond. It's faster if we take that path.
How do you know this place so well?
Well, I'm one of the 7 sages after all.
Let me out!
We're here. Could you kindly pluck a petal for me and place it into the pool? Now, can our little goddess perform that again?
Huh?
That being the oath of Nestia's priests.
Right. Got it. O Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Sounds kind of kinky.
Mem! Memmy lit up.
It's just an ancient promise between the Titan and humans. So, what do you think? It really is the Golden Bough of Vows. And I did not set any traps for you, right?
That is indeed true.
You look like a sad, lost puppy. Even if this is indeed a scheme to get you to lower your guard, you don't have any other choice but to play along, do you?
Do you?
Therefore, why don't we just put everything aside and work together? We can always determine who's right and who's wrong once we overcome this.
Yes, I agree.
Cool.
Great. Then let's ride the water wheel.
However, giving us half-truths is not the right attitude for cooperation. Furthermore, according to the principle of equivalent exchange, since we have passed your so-called trial, isn't it time for you to make your intentions clear to us?
Ah. I really can't bear to look at your sad expressions. Although you only cleared a simple trial, I'm willing to make an exception and treat you with sincerity. I'll allow each of you to ask a question. But not the little bunny. So, ask away.
This is unfair treatment. I'm too smart. You're afraid that the question I asked will turn your voice upside down.
Well, in that case, miss, please go ahead.
Oh gosh. First of all, why?
As I've previously mentioned, I'm one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany. If you think that this answer is insufficient, then I'll add to it. I'm the leader of the 7 sages. Well, it's your turn now, little goddess of death.
My question is, was your previous answer the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
There's no point in making this unnecessarily complicated.
That applies to you as well. However, we do not harbor any hostility. We merely want to avoid any potential harm to us. Lady Calypso, if you want us to work together more effectively, I advise you to answer my question honestly.
All right. I was completely truthful in my response just now. I have not deceived you, nor will I.
With all due respect, omitting facts can also be considered deceit.
Is that so? Regardless, I still stand by my previous response.
Then please lead the way. After all, facts speak for themselves. The truth will come to light once we arrive at the Luminary Throne.
All right, all right. I originally thought that you were just a beautiful flower planted in the mortal realm by the hand of shadow. But now, I see you have some prickly thorns, too.
I'll just consider that a compliment.
Indeed. I'm complimenting your charming naivete. All right, go ride the water wheel. I'll wait for you up there.
At 970 now. Cheater nymph. You keep coming up with all these new emojis. Alright, well ladies and gentlemen, I've got to end up this video now. I suppose I'd have to interact with that. Wait. That was odd. Well, I'm going to end up this episode of Honkai Star Rail here. Another episode will come out tomorrow, I believe, since I do play through every update, pretty much back to back, episodically back to back, yes. But yes, I hope you did enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.